Right. My people, I'm just coming live. Everything is all up in the air. I don't know what's going on, but listen, please like, subscribe, and share. Everything seems to be just gone up the creek. I'm not too sure. Wagwan. Let me just adjust some things here. If you can hear me, people, just put something in the chat. Right. So what's this? What's going on here? Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, why is that there? I have no idea. But that's good, right? So that's all right. People, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share if you're new. I'm having some issues. Sorry for the coming on late. My audio is playing up and everything else, just like Arsenal, just like Man United. It's all up in the air right now. It's all up in the air right now. But people, as I say, please hit that like button. As I say, subscribe and share if you are new. In fact, for those people that have subscribed in the last couple of weeks, really appreciate it. On the road to 500. So let's be having you, people. Let's be having you. And listen, we've got an awful lot to talk about. Big D's in the house. Listen, D, first of all, I'm a bit flustered at the moment because
that's all right, man. That's all right. No worries, man. No worries.
I'm flustered like my club. How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. It's the others, It's the club, it's the owners, it's the everything. But me, I'm good.
Yeah,
that's what you have to be, man. In the madness, you have to be good in the madness.
Yeah, no, I hear that, man. It's a lot to get through tonight. Listen, there's two big games on tonight. First of all, Liverpool kick off at 7:30 away to Aston Villa. I don't know why they're playing this game. It's the game week 29 game.
Yeah, it's the FA Cup. It's not FA Cup, the League Cup.
They ended up bringing it forward. I'm not too
bring
sure
it forward. Yeah,
what reason is behind that. But listen, if they beat Aston Villa, it's going to be a tough game. You know, Aston Villa drew last week 1-1. I did predict for them to win 2-0, but they ended up drawing that game 1-1. And even though I think Ipswich went down to 10 men, they scored first, and you know what I mean. So they can only draw against Ipswich. What they're going to do to Liverpool now? Listen, I hope Aston Villa does turn up tonight, because obviously
they got Rashi on. They got Rashi, mate.
Yeah, you got your man Rashford.
You got Rashi, man.
I forgot about him.
Saviour is there, man.
If he turns up tonight, but he'll probably start from the bench.
He's due a goal.
They win tonight. They go 10 points clear. We'll have a game in hand. Currently, as it stands, we're 7 points behind them. They're on 60 points, and we're on 53 points. And our man come to the rescue, Mr. Mikel Merino, IT Solutions, brother.
You know that once.
We're going to talk about that as well, bro. IT Solutions at the rescue, you know what I mean? We have the solution. It's Mikel Fellaini or Merino Fellaini, whatever you want to call him, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's our new auxiliary striker. We will get into that. Obviously, us winning away to Leicester 2-0. And Man United not doing too well, Big D. And we have got a lot to really discuss, and just some news popping up about your finance as well. As a matter of fact, there is something that I do need to do. So whilst I'm doing that, D, if you want to, first of all, let me just share what's actually on the menu tonight. And obviously, you know, we're going to go across and look at the Prem review and the player ratings. We're obviously going to take a look at Ref Watch to see what controversial stuff happened at the weekend. We're hearing now that Miles Lewis-Skelly, the red card shouldn't have happened, according to Howard Webb. Yeah, you know what I mean? They've got the audio and all of that. So here we go, talking about VAR yet again.
Releasing the audio.
Another one here. Can Ruben and Ineos rebuild this squad as well as a new stadium going forward? Well, bro, with the debt that you've got in your club right now, boy, 1 billion and money wasted on Dean Ashworth and, you know, man is on garden leave. You're paying this man 14.5 million, bro. It's a little bit peak right now, Man United. You know what I mean? Are you going to have the money to spend, you know what I mean, in the summer? You're going to have to sell before you can spend. And, you know, listen, it's going to be a bit of a mad one, Big D, and I'm going to leave you to really talk about that. Big up, Junior. We're saying big up always,
man.
Everywhere.
Big up, Craig. Big up, Junior.
Craig, man, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. This guy, Craig, I don't know how he's doing. I'm sure there's loads of him. There's lots of this Craig because he's on every single show. Every single show. If I go and watch somebody, he's there. He's always there. That's what
man, like Craig.
Craig, as he's known as AFC Always, and he's everywhere, mate. Be careful. Yeah, as Waffle TV said, he went to the door, opened the door to pick up the milk, and Craig was there. No, big up Craig. This guy supported us right from the offset, and really appreciate that, Craig, man. Big up to you, and coming with the info that we need. We need the info, and I'm sure you're going to give us some info tonight in the chat. Yeah, as I was saying, Merino is our new IT solution, Big D. He is our
got your man out of jail, no?
Yeah, effectively that's what it was.
He took his goals well, though, no? Took his goals well.
No, very well, very well. I mean, better than number 29. All I got to say, clinical.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
They want to bring that up, no, but
great head
bringing it up.
and you know, just to finish off, you know, it was a quality strike. You know what I mean? Quality strike. Yeah. We have our auxiliary striker in Mr. Merino. Who would have thought? Eh? Bought as a number 8, didn't have a clue what he was doing, and now he's a striker. Wow. Yeah,
this is our technique on his feet, no.
Bro, maybe you can do with him. You know what I'm saying? Because Hoyland right now ain't doing much right now. I'm saying. He ain't doing much right now. Right there. Yeah, what he's saying. AFC is saying in the last 12 Premier League games, Arsenal have caught up a whopping 2 points on Liverpool. Where's the energy for catching them and overtaking them? Bro, I don't know. Listen, these are questions we need to ask. What a stroke. What a stroke of luck. I'm sure that's what Big Martin Jr. was meant to say. What a stroke of luck. Moreno dusted Leicester City. But then we are playing like Stoke, so I'm not surprised, Junior, you didn't say stroke, it's Stoke. No, big up to you. Big up to you. Yeah, and so Maresca, the fourth one, because we have quite a bit on the item tonight. Maresca, the fifth one, sorry, has got into the players and some of the fans' head with these top 4 play down. Now, guys, listen, game week 17. I don't know if Edge is going to be here to defend his club. And, you know, we was always putting the pressure on Ez when they were, sitting, I think, joint second with us. They needed to win that game against Everton to go tops. Yeah? Game week 17 till this point, 27 points. They only gathered a measly, I think, 9 points. So from game week 17 till this point, they've won, I think, 3 games and 2 draws.
Right.
Mad.
And they're still better than us now.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Wow.
Top Goon has put in Merino head on R9 body. Also said Merino is our new RVP. Listen, you knew this was going to come, mate. You knew this was going to come. You know what I mean? You knew this was going to come. And the what's going on prediction results, game week 25, and the what's going on fantasy Prem shout out from Big D towards the end of the show. But look, we want to kind of crack through this show because, listen, there's another massive game on at 8 o'clock. Real Madrid at home to Man City.
Man City, yeah.
That's going to be a great game. Man City losing. Man City, as you saw last week, they were 2-1 up. And listen, Real Madrid come from behind, go and win that game 3-2. What are the chances of Man City going through? At the moment, the odds are with Real Madrid. So that's going to be
this is they're back in Madrid now, aren't they?
Yeah, this is the second leg. Yeah. So basically, whatever happens tonight, someone's going out. Someone are going out, bro. Someone's going out.
I think that's the beauty of the tournament, that the way they've set it up, one of the big boys, if they didn't perform well in that first 8 games, would draw a big boy early on. Yeah. And this could be a final, really. Yeah. If you think about it, you know what I mean? It's where they've been playing.
Gone, my friend. This is what it's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, we could end up playing either Juve, because they play tonight, PSV, and Feyenoord went through last night, beating AC Milan. Yeah. So it's going to be Feyenoord for definite in terms of who we could pick up, because they threw the last 16. And then obviously Juve play tonight. So we'll see what Guan does. You know what I mean? But I'm just hoping we will have all our players back, because listen, Mr. Ethan, the man, the shining light, can't carry this club on his shoulders, mate.
Too young for that.
Yeah. Villa beat Liverpool tonight, can be 10 points behind before we play West Ham. And that's where I feel, with us going into that West Ham game on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff, it could be one of those situations where if Liverpool win tonight, now, if they lose, can we deal with the pressure and putting the pressure back on them? You know what I'm saying? Do you know how it goes with us?
Yeah.
When it matters, we don't do it. You understand? So look, we could have had a situation tonight where Liverpool go 10 points clear. Does that put the pressure on us? We should be beating West Ham at home, even though we haven't got no real attacking players. We've got Sterling, who had a nightmare of a game against Leicester, and Trossard, he moved to the left-hand side. And Ethan Manrue, as I said, our shining knight. What a player
he's best on the left though, Norm, isn't he? Trossard.
He's better on the right. He's on the right. That's where he's performing. I mean, I haven't seen him much on the left, but I've seen him a lot on the right. But he can play. He could play as a
but normally it'd be Saka on the right, wouldn't it?
Players an 8. No, because Saka plays on the right, and normally
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Saka on the right. Yeah,
he was basically Saka's depth. Yeah. So if Saka, but the problem is he would only bring on Ethan. And the last, obviously, because now Saka's out, he's had to play him. But up until that point, he would have carried on playing Saka, and then maybe gave 10 minutes a day. He would play him in the Carabao Cup games, give him a run out there. But in the Premier League games, he wasn't getting, the afforded time. But now he has the afforded time, and what a wonder of a left foot he's got. But he also can pretty much kick with his right foot, which is his weaker foot. So look, long may it continue. When Saka comes back, as I say, we'll come to our section. When he does come back, you know what I mean, you need to keep Ethan in the side. He needs to make some adjustments, you know what I'm trying to say. Sterling ain't cutting it, mate. They're saying about, you're yet to see the best of me. No, we've seen the worst of you right now. Yeah. And Money is just about to enter the room. So let's bring him in now.
Yes, people.
Good to have you on the show, friend. Good to have you.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn this backlight off. It's a bit weird.
Give me the show. And listen, we kind of, because obviously currently, Liverpool are going to be playing tonight, and we want to discuss them before we go on to our various clubs. As I say, if they win tonight, but let's just before we go back to last week's Wednesday game, which was the game in hand for Everton. First of all, Mr. Money Ez, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm all right, man. Not too bad. I'm a bit lost. My wife is gallivanting
somewhere in Milan.
In Milan.
I'm saying, man, I might drink up, but I do their things out there.
The girls trip to Milan.
I glimpsed Shana. I was like, what's Shana?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, my other niece, she was hosting. And whatnot. Yeah, and I was thinking, oh, she out there with her hubby. No, I didn't see her. No hubby. All I see is pure gal. Okay.
All of us left, man, having to find our way around. You know what I mean? Monday was alright. Come Tuesday, I was alright. It's a bit different. You know what I'm saying?
You know the ones.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? All the football trying to distract me.
Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying, bro? Listen, look, we got
good, man. I'm all right, man.
We got to talk about you because I know you've been saying it and we've been trying for you to own it. We wanted you to own it, but I think Maresca's got into your head. And
no,
we'll come to that, man. Just calm your skin. Calm your skin. Because as I said early on, 17, game week 17, my brother. Game week 17, you win that game, you go top. Against Everton. Against Everton. 9 games later, my friend. 9 games later, you are now sitting what? Is it 6th? Bournemouth are above you.
6th.
Now, but these guys are actually missing Jackson, you know. People want to knock Jackson, but he creates a lot for them wingers in the way he holds up the ball and does certain things there.
I agree.
You're not seeing it right now.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, I watched them the other day. I thought you're missing Jackson.
Let's deal with the matter in hand. Okay, so obviously, what I said is Maresca has got into the players and some of the fans' head with his top 4 play down. When he came in, he was playing down about, to the point where he was saying that, we're not ready yet to win the league. You know what I mean? I don't think we're top 4. I don't see us getting there. Give us another. I'm sure he said, like in the next couple of years, then you will see the best of us in terms of us going on and winning the league. But I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, and that's the wrong phrase or terminology to say that the players didn't down tools. I don't think that's the case. I just think that when somebody keeps saying that, oh, we're not going to make top 4, we're not going to do this, and we're not going to win the league, as it kind of affected the players, because I've seen a massive drop-off in Cole Palmer, a lot of your players, Enzo, in general, you know what I'm saying? From where you was, from where you was, what's up here? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, from where you was, my bro, from where you was, where you was joint second with us, now lying 6. How do you see your top 4, going forward? Because you had a game the other day, one of the worst games I've seen your team as play against Brighton. You was torn to bits, man. Give me your thoughts on that, mate.
My worst. It is one of the worst games I've seen against Brighton. Bless up, Junes. But this is what the manager has been talking about, and Maresca is not a yes man. He's not. He tells the truth. I commend him for telling the truth. He doesn't say too much, but he just says it how it is. He was like that at Leicester last season. He even told some of the fans that were getting onto him, if you're not going to come and cheer for the team, stay at home. You know what I mean? We need you to be the 12th player. So Maresca's not that character to come in and say stuff for the sake of saying it. I'm looking at the board norms and D. I'm looking at my ownership. Because the truth is, the only reason he's saying this is because, one, that is the standard that they've set. Okay, they're quite happy to just challenge for top 4. So when he's saying we're not in a title race, he's saying what's coming from within the 4 walls. Yeah, this is where we are on the journey. I'm not saying he should say it, but he's being honest about it. Now, if it was Abramovich days, gents, he would probably be in the boardroom the next day for saying we're not in a title race. Or we're not here, or we're not there. The difference was, though, in the Abramovich days, is Abramovich was giving managers Fernando Torres and Eden Hazard and who else was on the shopping list, the top of the top at the time. Now we're buying 17, 16-year-olds from somewhere in Argentina and Brazil and saying, go do us a job. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not onto Maresca personally. You could give me Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho in his prime, Ancelotti. We're not going for the title with this set of players. We're not there yet. And that's what the man is saying. And if that affects the players, that's also the problem. Because what the players should be doing is saying, I want to prove to everyone wrong. Oh, yeah, if we're ready, come, let's show them every week. You know what I'm saying? And get 3 points against Brighton and get 3 points against Everton and get 3 points against so-and-so and so-and-so. We lost to Ipswich at the end of the day. Maresca's right. We lost 2-0 to Ipswich.
Yeah.
Maresca's right. So if it's getting to the players' head, they're fickle. They're not made for this. And as simple as that. I'm as a fan, I see what he's talking about. How on earth can we be
the fans? I mean, this is a thing now, sort of coming up with a number of clubs now where there's a certain level of discontent with the owners. Oh, you guys, I think if you haven't done it, you are planning some sort of protest against the hierarchy. I know Tottenham are doing it. Chile's not here to defend it. They just done a protest, which there was quite a lot of people at that protest. And I know, Big D, you're planning. I think the game when we play you in, I think it's March or April, I can't remember. You're planning a protest against Ineos, against the board members, and all that. And we will come to you. Your situation right now is quite dire.
Peak, bro.
Yeah, it's quite dire. But you know, it seems like there are some fans that are kind of getting a little bit agitated with downplaying the trophy, finishing in the top 4, and and also the fact that your academy seems to be neglected. You're buying players from abroad, and yes, you're flipping and making money and all of that. But at the end of the day, maybe you should really be relying on your academy. What your thoughts on that?
I would right now rather play some of my academy guys than some of the guys that I'm seeing.
Right.
But the guys that I'm seeing weekly, they know they're going to get picked the week after, and there's no accountability. The way my club's being run, it's nowhere near as bad as D's. So what D's going to say later on is going to overshine this. But it is that we're in the same family of problems. I might be a little bit ahead, D, because we've invested heavily and maybe some of these players might become something. whereas you've invested heavily, and a lot of these players look finished, and there's a difference. So look, I think the ownership is back to what you was kind of getting at, Norms. The ownership are the ones to be looked at. I can give you a couple scenarios. We bought João Felix in the summer. 4 months later, he's in AC Milan.
Yeah, it's madness.
Yeah,
now that's ownership stuff.
Absolute madness.
Ownership. That's crazy. You called Chalobah back from Crystal Palace, and he starts the very first week. He's starting. That's a problem. But at the beginning of the season, they told him, "Sorry, mate, we don't need you." Put him in the B team, took away his number.
Yeah, about to say that. Took his shirt number off him.
Took his shirt number away. Said, "Go off to Palace. They'll pay your wages." 6 months later, "Sorry, Chalobah, we need your help. These lot are worse than we thought."
Imagine.
To be honest, he was at fault for that first goal.
He was horrible. Chalobah was awful. Chalobah was
awful. By what's the guy's name? The Japanese player.
Norms, tell me this: does Saliba have that? Is Saliba letting that happen? Nah.
I mean, listen, I don't know now because his head might be a little bit turned right now, so he couldn't possibly.
Nah. On a normal day, Saliba's not having that. And there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, Matomo, I mean, the way he took that ball down was very Messi-esque and then placed it. Maybe your goalkeeper could have done better. Maybe he couldn't.
Nah, good finish.
But it was a good finish. But
the fact is, he should have been there. Shouldn't have got that far.
Yeah. But your team, bro, it was just like, Cole Palmer literally was like a ghost in that. I mean, I don't know what's happened to him. Maybe he only plays.
No. The man is fed up. I don't know if
you don't make top four, then sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
if you don't make top four, all right, listen, you're gonna win. It looks like you're gonna go and win the Conference League. That's probably
not even a given anymore.
That's a shoo-in, yeah. That's a shoo-in. But say if you don't make top four, does that kind of change anything in Cole Palmer's mind? You know what I mean?
The man's on a prison sentence.
Because you spent 1 point something billion, right? And you're not. If you don't make top four, what happens? Because it's a lot of money that you spent. Does the owner start to look at Maresca with side eyes? Or
no, they can't. They can't. At the end of the day, they've given him a squad in which they've had to call back the player that they said they didn't want. That tells me you didn't plan the squad well. As I said to you before, you could bring me the very best manager, the very best, whether he's got the body of work behind him, whether he's a tactician or he's a man manager, he can handle you can get the best package and he still doesn't do much better than what we're seeing because the squad has been badly built. Okay, if that was not true, we're not talking like this. That is true. We bought a lot of players and we're waiting for them to click. We saw signs of it in the beginning when we were flying and they were saying, Chelsea in a title challenge, big up Arsenal.
Yeah, big up.
But we saw signs of it, but it's not anywhere near it. To the fact where Norms, I've not got a striker now pretty much for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Jackson's injured until God knows when, and the other backup striker's gone. Nkunku is not a striker. I don't know what he is, but he's not a striker.
So the fact that because he was out injured a lot of the time, and we were saying that he would be a good backup. Because listen, Jackson he had his purple period and everything, and he was doing quite well. Him and Cole Palmer, GA between them was quite good. But literally now he's just kind of fallen off a cliff. Now he's injured.
Nkunku's a missing man.
Sure.
I'll go as far as this. I will prefer Kai Havertz than Nkunku.
Whoa.
And okay, now that's the only way I can get your attention. That's the only way I can get your attention. No? Serious. And D, you make a good point. I don't want to go over this. I don't want to skip this. We do miss Jackson for what he brings other than goals.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's the striker that you miss for his goals because he doesn't score that many. But the team look flat up front without him. No one stretching the line, no one pressing with his intensity, no one holding up the ball like he does. And I'm not saying
that's exactly what I'm seeing.
We look flat, and when teams see that you haven't got that, they've got more confidence. They're like, hold on, we can afford to play out the back and we take our time. You know what I mean? We can even afford to let you counter us.
That's what Brighton was doing. That's what Brighton was doing.
Brighton weren't scared. They were not scared.
Yeah.
And the difference is you've got to have that player that they're constantly thinking, we can't let him go because and
you have to put the centre backs on alert. And if you don't have a player to do that, you've got to stretch them centre backs to make them earn their money.
Yeah.
That way, whether you're playing that system, we're playing where your tens and your wing backs get involved. But if literally these mans are not breaking a sweat at centre backs.
But if you think about it, and I'm sure Norms is gonna pick up on Arsenal X-rated comment. But if you look at it at Chris Wood at Nottingham Forest, there's nothing special about him, But he makes defenders work though.
Yeah.
Defenders constantly have to think, where is that number 9? Where is he? Where is he? Because he's a problem if he gets a chance. Or even if he's not going to get chances, he's a nuisance. He's a constant physical threat. And Chelsea and Arsenal, United, you're going to have your own section. But let's go on this comment, Norms. I think this comment is valid, man. This is a valid comment.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you've considerably spent more than us, but at the same time, in this day and age, how is it that these two clubs have not got a striker and we're having to rely on an auxiliary striker, Merino, who we bought as a number 8? This is mad.
It's madness.
That was madness, by the way. That's madness.
Go down the road of how much money we've made this season. Arsenal X-rated. You've seen it. I'm sure it's been discussed on shows, other shows, Arsenal shows. Yeah. We've made. We went from 400 something million to 600 million. We only made a 17 million pound loss. Yeah. So we're not saying nowhere near PSR. Yeah. But yet we're scribbling on Ollie Watkins. Oh, they said 60 million. Oh, we can only give you 40 million. And then now they post our results. They post our profit. This is, you know what it is, man? Merchandise. Listen.
Yeah.
I can tell you this now that I think Arsenal when it comes to merchandise, we are the Champions League at it, brother. You're probably close second behind, right? Because we've dropped about 18 merch. Yeah. So you can imagine. And when you think about it, we have the highest wage bill in terms of, when I say highest wage bill, in terms of the amount of players that are injured and what we're paying these guys. We've got Tommy Ashu. This is all kind of just meshing into everything. You've got Tommy Ashu who's now going to have knee surgery. He's going to be out until
I saw that.
2025. The end of 2025. This guy's on 100K a week.
Wow.
You've got Jesus out for the season. Will not play until next season. If that, or if we can try and sell him. 260 grand. You've got Kai Havertz, 280,000.
End of the season as well.
Bro. Yeah. These mans are the merchandise. Listen, when I saw the money and I said, bro, and you're telling me you couldn't go and drop a 55 million on Ollie Watkins because we definitely need a striker. Yeah? We're going into 2025 with Sterling, who, listen, bro,
he's lost it.
He's lost it.
Yeah.
I've never seen a guy offside so many times between him and Trossard.
He can't read the line, can you know? It's like he's forgotten how to read the line. Of the back four.
Stuff,
stay on the shoulder of the defender. It's like, bro, it's mad to watch.
35% revenue increase from the previous year. All the merch, new Adidas, Emirates, Rwanda, training ground, 2 Champions League money. So they said what we made. 71 million. TV coverage. An owner that's worth 17 billion, just him, not his wife. And his wife owns Walmart. She's worth more.
Right. So he's got his missus looking his 17 billion like pocket change. You know what? It's mad. I mean, and that's the insanity of,
as crazy as it sounds,
football and football finance.
Yeah, as crazy as it sounds, bringing us into this equation, even though them man now to flip players and they spent a lot of money.
That's one thing Chelsea do well is your sell on.
Well, that's one good thing.
Something we can't learn from it.
Yeah.
Because
I know that. This I saw Arsenal X-ray. I know that it's just him alone that's worth 17 billion. Yeah. His wife is different.
This is what I saw today as well, Norm, with this finance thing. Apparently with us, right? They're saying that 58% of our salary going out each month are on players that are not able to contribute to the first team right now. 58% of the wages going out They're either on loan or they're injured.
Bro,
come on, man. What are we doing here?
Listen, man. We all got
when you talk about a poorly run club.
Got a gripe tonight.
We wrote the book. United wrote the book on that one.
Yep.
No.
Definitely.
Because you see, this is what I said to my brother the other day. When Alex Ferguson was there, he covered for the Glazers' foolishness. And I remember this quote. He's always come out with the, like, go and buy Ez. They want 80 million for Ez. There's no value in the market. Fergie used to always say this nonsense, when in fact he was just covering for them because they were scratching his back because they realized they were only at the club because of his mistakes with the McMahon family and the horsey rights and breeding rights and this rights and that rights. So it had nothing to do with Man United Football Club. And so you look at this. I mean, I ranted 2 days ago. Yeah. I was fuming, Norm. And I thought I'm not going to bring that rap to the show because I just lost my head.
You might have to rap now. Let me just show you some Have a look there, bro. People, have a look.
I know. And they're saying that we lost 300 million in the last season to now. 300 million. Where's that money gone? The stadium is never empty, even when we're playing poorly. There's always over 75,000 fans or supporters, however you want to call them, at Old Trafford. Yet you're talking about, this money. Because people don't realise that when Sir Jim brought in, none of that money went to Manchester United. The Glazers took that whole 1.32 billion and walked away with it because their US creditors were kicking butt. This is why I said what he did, he got him out of jail, guys. Because there was nowhere else to turn to. Even though they didn't want to send the whole club, they knew they could convince him to as a bring-in. So we're going to keep you as a minority. We're going to put the football inside of the business in your back pocket, and we're going to take that 1 point and split it between us and pay our personal debts and whatever debts. Because I'm guaranteed there's no debt on Tampa Bay Buccaneers like that. There is no debt on Tampa Bay Buccaneers like that. And the way our government have allowed this as well, because this is what I said to my missus the other day, how does the government allow a company ownership from America to come and buy a British company, because that's what Man United are, the PLC, put them on the stock exchange, put $500 million worth of debt on the club, and no one thinks that's a real red flag there. If that's what it took for you to buy it, you can't afford the club. Now I'm hearing that Sir Jim's going to take a loan out to buy the stadium, Norm. What? What are you talking about? Taking a loan out to build the stadium? Forget it. Stick with the rats at Old Trafford and the leaky roof. You know the ones? Because I don't get it. I don't get how you can be bringing in this money. Whenever I've been to Old Trafford, Norm, and I look at the queue for the fan shop.
That's one question. Have you broken your fast?
Yeah, I had to, man. Yeah. That's my Lord. But I look at this, right, and I go, you look at the fan shop, and I said to my brother, like, not even no point. Look at the queue. So between the 75 plus thousand every, and not even, like you say, Norm, the merchant, this and that, and now you pushed up the basic ticket prices to £66 per head. You can't even bring your kid. You know, so you look at these things and you say, what are you doing to the fans? What are you doing to the fans? And then you see all this, what you put down there, Norm, all this stuff here, right? 14 million to sack it, 14 mil to get rid of him. You know, it's like, yo, and that just shows you that there's been no financial discipline within the club, and then the majority shareholder just don't put any money in. They just keep taking. When's our next dividends check? We get to the cup final. What do these guys do? Hire a private jet and bill it to the club. It's like, yo, seriously, if I'm a billionaire, I can afford to just bring my jet over, man. I don't need the club to pay for that. But this is what they do. This is the leech mentality. And so what you're seeing here now, Norm, I don't know where we come back from this. And then I look at what's going on with, just say Rashford. I'm going to single out Rashford because it is a profile that's big. I feel like, and this is just me, that the club told Eric, we have to get him gone. And we need you to do it. That's why I'm a little bit suspect about Ruben, sorry. Not Eric, Ruben. I was calling Eric. Sorry, Eric, calling you everything. Ruben. And I'm saying, okay, he's not training hard. I'm waiting for Unai Emery to come out with that as well now. To say, I think they're right about this Rashford kid. I feel it's an agenda from the club to say, we messed up, We gave him the wages because he threatened to leave. And we thought, he had a good season. We can't have it because we got to replace him. But the truth is, if you sold him to PSG, the money would have been there to replace him.
Mm.
If you really deep it, you didn't have to go and give him 300 plus.
Garnacho, you need to.
Well, you see, Garnacho, we got offered 40 mil for him. Now, apparently, that 40 mil, with the way the PSR is set up, that 40 mil would have freed up 130 mil just by that one Garnacho sell, and they didn't do it. Now you see this depleted squad.
But D, the only thing I don't like about all three of our clubs, but I think it's been going on at United the longest, because as you said, this goes right back to Fergie. Is they never take accountability
for their mistakes.
But then also they buy the media. If you notice, it's certain journalists.
Certain
journalists. Some man have got.
It's the same for all our clubs.
I reckon Arsenal have the Athletic, David Ornstein and all them, man.
That's right.
Yeah. Man United, you've got your Michael Gill or whatever his name is. Daily Mail.
Laurie Whitwell and Ben Jacobs.
There you go. And Ben Jacobs, definitely.
And, and Laurie Whitwell as well.
Yeah, 100%. And also Athletic. But you see, and Chelsea's got so many because Bowley's a mess. But listen, when it's time, just wait for one of them to come out random. Oh, Sir Jim this. Oh, Rashford that. Oh, Same for Chelsea. Same for Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal interested in this player. When say you've dropped that at a time that you're trying to get the fans to not focus on the fact that they ain't done what they're supposed to do.
The Zubimendi thing,
Where did that come from?
We're all of a sudden, we've what's the name? The release clause. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then somebody else will say, "Oh no, we haven't done the release clause. We're looking to go. We're looking at no." Somebody said, "Oh, we haven't put in the release clause." But I can't remember the exact words. I can't remember the exact words. But essentially, somebody's saying one thing and somebody else is saying another thing. And they put this when I can't remember what it was, when I think we went out and something, and then they dropped in the Zoom and everything to appease the fans. They do this all the time.
Yeah, they do this
all our clubs.
And they're ready.
Because if you look at Ruben, he's fallen on his sword for Ineos, right? Which I think is a mug, because this is what when I told me and my brother were talking for ages the other day about this. I said, listen, you look at the mess with Ten Hag, right? You realize it's not sustainable. So they say to Ruben, we want to offer you the job. Now he knows full well he wasn't their first choice. So they're trying to get rid of Eric, and they're looking at bare managers, because you remember all the names that were being leaked. De Zerbi, all these mans were all being leaked, right? Then you have the audacity to say to him, come to our club in this chaos, in this demise, and fix it. It's now or never. Now, this is me. If I know my worth, like Ruben says he knows his worth, I'm saying to him, listen, my guy, Sporting are in the Champions League. Doing very well, right? I'm going to stay here and finish what I started with Sporting, and I'll come in the summer. Now, come the summer, if you still don't fancy me, so be it. And I guarantee you, they leave, what's his name? They leave Van Nistelrooy as caretaker till the summer and still go after Ruben. But Ruben bottled it, and now we're seeing him bottling it.
They basically say, take it or leave it.
Yeah, that's what I said. And so for me, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, you know what? You need me more than I need you. Because clearly all these other mans that you step to have said, no, how you doing, Lee? And so because that happens, I'm actually calling their bluff now. Because at the end of the day, I'm at a good team. It's not Man United, but my team is in Champions League. Man United ain't in Champions League. So you're not going to bully me to come and fix Eric Ten Hag's mess. And now you put me on the coals. You tell me you've got to get rid of Rashi. He's too expensive. I'm telling you this what's going on there. They're forcing him not to play Rashford and saying, training. So I have to look at him and say, bro, I'm not sure about your character either, because you're scared of these owners, rather than saying, call me in the summer.
I mean, look, the guy came in and, everybody was bigging him up, but now the job, and that's why I kind of said, has he bit enough more than he can chew?
Is it too big for him now?
And the whole thing of, going to really build your squad. Have you got the money now to go and build a stadium? Because you're hearing about my man Boris. leveraging more debt on the
about even talking to the banks.
Yeah, it's an absolute financial mess. And then on stuff that's going on the pitch, and some quotes from Ruben. He says, a frustrated Ruben told Sky Sport, my job is so hard here.
No one cares, bro.
Get on with it, bro.
They are paying you millions of pounds.
Trust me.
Sterling.
Because what you see, guys, and what you discuss every week, I also see, he said, I have a lot of problems. My job is so hard here. But
my job is so hard.
Does this guy stick with his beliefs? Because the man is playing this 3-4-3. The players
Forget it.
But this is my problem, Norm. It's not about the system. It's about how he adapts the system. Because this is my thing, right? And I'm not trying to tell this man how to coach, because this man's on millions of pounds a year. But I'm looking at this team and I'm saying this team cannot play in the press. Play this team in the mid-block because of Harry Maguire. If you're insisting on playing Harry, who got no pace over the top, because what Harry does, Harry sits too deep. Hence why we get skint anyway. Right? So you play them in the mid-block. And then you all right, Garnacho. Garnacho can't play the 10. You play Garnacho as a wing-back. It's common sense because he likes to hog the touchline anyway. Then cut in. So don't play him in the 10. And so you play him in the 10, in 2 10s, he goes wide anyway. So you're only playing 1 10. And then because we can't push up, the gap between them trying to press and the midfield is non-existent, especially when Bruno goes.
Bruno, because that's what I'm saying. Because you got Casemiro playing as that lone 6 again.
Right.
Yeah, Bruno is trying to. I don't know what Bruno was just.
Because Bruno wants to score. He wants to be a creator. Even though I think he's better just sitting in the pivot with Casemiro. Personally.
But not only that,
but no, we can see this, Norm. So why can't he?
Listen, check it. Edge, you played at a level, yeah? You played at a level. You should understand this. My man is trying to play this 3-4-3, yeah? And obviously, you need your wing back. He hasn't even. We evidently know he hasn't got the wing. Obviously, he's going to got that Dogu guy or whatever his name. His name is. So he's now played him in his right.
Right.
But the problem is, when the man push up, when the wings back push up, because what happens, everything is meant to happen, is that you need quick centre backs to cover. So if they push up, Maguire, they're not quick.
But this is the thing, no. It's not supposed to work. When the wing back push up and Bruno sneaks up, whoever's playing that second pivot is supposed to form a back four, and the back four should push up into the mid block.
Yes, JP.
Yes, JP. Big up yourself, my guy.
Big up yourself, man. We're discussing your club right now. Yeah,
it's not even rocket science, man. But hold on. It's not even rocket science. If you look at like grassroots football, and when they're picking players to play in the positions and they're showing them you're going to hold the space, you push up together, you look across your lines, all these kind of things.
Yeah,
no one's looking across the line to see that Maguire's a metre and a half behind him every single time.
But you're right, yeah, because I feel like managers sometimes the system is what their principles are, but if the players don't understand it, and you haven't got the players that could just come in. For example, if he brought in a guy Carez and he brought in 2 or 3 other players in January or wherever that could come in and just say, "You lot know how I play. I've got one in defense that knows how I play, one in midfield, Ugarte, whatever, who knows how I play, and one up front who knows how I play." And they can send the messages to the other guys. Garnacho, you're dropping too much. Drop it, or you need to be further. Or la. Same everywhere. Yeah. Now, if you've got that down the spine, you can do your tactical stuff as a principle.
Right.
The comprehension at United isn't there because the very first week your coach came in, he said these guys are not doing the simple things. So comprehension is a problem. Comprehension is an issue at your club. But a whole pre-season to do that.
But this what I question as well is player IQ.
Because exactly what I'm talking about.
This what Ruben's doing as well. He's preferring pace and power over technical players.
Yeah.
So he's saying, I'm starting. What's his name? Hoyland.
Yeah.
Let's point this out. Yasser's completely right here. You got to agree with this, yeah. Yasser is a Chelsea man.
Exactly.
And this comes
back, on point here, mate.
This comes back to system football, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody, we've got to play to my principle.
No.
Come on, man. Let's get away from this system.
Because
let's get back to real football, man.
Guys, he can still play the three at the back, right, with the wing backs, but you have one to invert and the other to stay in a natural wing back role. And then when Bruno sneaks forward, it doesn't matter because the midfield is not exposed because one of the wing backs inverts into the midfield. I see Arteta do it, Norm. So I look at that and I go, JP.
I need a voice.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Last thing before I dip out, because I've literally got to step out.
Yeah.
That's okay, man.
But big up for coming on, man.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna
just click on the link, but don't show your face. Just click on the link, man. But don't show your face. Obviously, you're driving in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, just come in when you're ready, bro. Yeah, Ez, thanks for coming in. Listen,
man.
Listen. What I want to say to you is, believe.
Oh, you see all of this. Oh no! You just triggered something. Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. Right here. Yeah. Right. Chelsea Football Club have hired Willie Isa as a rugby league legend who played for Wigan Warriors and retired at 36. And he's joined Chelsea because he's won 4 major honours with the Warriors in 2024. Right? And Chelsea have brought him in to install a winning mentality from playing rugby. Yeah?
There you go.
Chelsea have hired him to come in to teach the players a winning mentality, and Chelsea believe that he will be a good support to the young players that need to get a feel for winning. The man is playing rugby, man.
Oh, listen, these guys
nonsense
with their money. They ain't got nothing. Here we go. Chili's here. Chili.
Chili, come and save me, man.
Chili.
Chili. You are shameless.
The Liverpool supporters in the house.
You'll never walk alone, you know. Chili.
That is shameless.
What are you doing, bro?
Absolutely shameless. You shameless man. That's what I got to say about you. You shameless man.
Oh, Chili. Brother.
Right. I don't know where all the hate's coming from. I just thought, let me go and see the boys, see how they're doing, and look what I got to face.
Man, you just beat us and came on with a Liverpool thing on.
Oh, that's light work, bro. That's light work.
What are you talking about?
Ain't that the third time we've beat you this season? Who are you? That's right. Sit there and think about it.
Chili.
I ain't coming here for no foolishness today.
I can't believe that this man's come on this channel with a Liverpool logo in his profile. And then still chatting smack about Tottenham beating Man United.
Chelsea gonna get out of here. Look. Chelsea gonna be competing in the Six Nations. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Chili, big up yourself.
Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, bro. The 8 is coming from the man them lower down below the table. That's what we are, Junior, man's like Chili. They say that about you every time the emblem languishing in the background. It sounds like the Brailsford at United.
Honestly, man.
Ezra's on, what's his name? He has to leave, so we're going on with your team. But what are you saying there, Big D? Sorry.
Nah, this is throwing me this Liverpool team, but he's a funny brother. Anyway, Chili, right?
Hang on, have we discussed Tottenham Man United yet?
Yeah, okay, so listen.
All right, now carry on, D. Sorry to cut you. Carry on.
Let's we've been talking about the plight and the economic disaster, what's going on with Man United. D's absolutely frustrated. Listen, what's his name is 14 games. And Ruben is 14 games in and only won 4 out of 14. Yeah,
it's not good enough, is it?
Goes to Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham have not won in 105 days at their ground. I couldn't believe it now. Since November.
I told you. That. And not even November the 3rd. You know, that's the beginning of the month.
Bro. Now, listen. Look. Postecoglou said he's going to win. He's going to win a title. He's going to win a cup in his second year. Oh, no. Chili, give us the exact quote, because every time I say...
I don't know what this man said. He said something about he wins every where he goes in his second year.
Second season, yeah.
But
unless he's going to win the Europa, which I can't see, that's about to come to an end.
Both of you, you're still in it. You're both in the Europa.
That's our only lifeline.
You know, after
I think for both teams.
Yeah, definitely.
After beating Man United, Chile, this badge is confusing me, man.
I know. That's what I said to him. You'll never walk alone.
You don't know the man behind the mask. Yeah, he's actually a Tottenham supporter because last year he was a Man City supporter. So, bro, this man chases glory everywhere he goes. You know what I mean?
It's
bro. I'm staying live. Hopefully, I've got another 20 minutes or so. Because I obviously want to watch the Real Madrid game. So yeah, so don't worry, it'll be about another 20 minutes. Yeah, because we pretty much covered the Maresca saga. We've covered we haven't covered Merino, the IT solution. So we will come to that. We're going to just talk about the Tottenham game between Man United, Tottenham's protest. Chile, what you're saying about the protest? Yeah, you know your thoughts on that. Winning Enoch out, I was talking to my brother-in-law, who's a big Tottenham supporter, and he said, "I don't see why they want to get rid of Daniel Levy because he's spent an awful lot on the club, and why would you want him out? I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are, but you know, what are your thoughts on that?"
To be honest, they've got to go. Look at the what did the banner say? 24 years. How many managers, one trophy in 24 years? And right, he spends money. Yes, he does spend money, but he spends it incorrectly. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, right.
you can spend a lot of money. You can spend $1 billion, but if you bring in the wrong players for the wrong manager or the wrong managers and the wrong players, and then you don't back them. Our best opportunities to kick on were under Harry Redknapp and Poch. And both times, what did he do?
Didn't give him no money.
Nothing. Pochettino didn't get any new players for 2 windows.
Yeah,
on the bounce.
That was the year when you got to the finals.
Yeah,
of the Champions League. And after that, you're thinking, the man is going to, you get to the final. Obviously, Liverpool beat you in that. Was it Liverpool?
Yeah.
It was Liverpool, yeah. And after that, two windows or 2 years, the man doesn't get no money, no backing. Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Would you like to see Poch back? Because I know you're Anja.
Yeah, I would. I'm still Anja, but I do feel a little sorry for him because the media are relentless, and they are ruthless, mate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, they
just
go
to the jugular bone, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's dog to the bone at the moment. Well, for both our managers, I look at the weekend, and they even named it. What did they name it? They named it a derby and all sorts. It was mad disrespectful, because and I thought, man, it doesn't matter. Even if we climb back to competing with Arsenal and City and Liverpool, I feel like this period of after Fergie will always tarnish the club now. I think it's quite a tarnished period of what you were to what you've fallen down to.
No, because you lot were banged down when Ferguson took over. So
well, yeah, but
you've had those periods. You've had those periods. No one remembers a bang down period. They just remember the 26 years of winning everything. Yeah,
and so I look at Ruben and I say he has to help himself as a manager. And
someone said the same thing happened at his previous club.
Yeah, well, remember I was saying to you that I watched this thing with Saeed. Big up Saeed, right?
Oh, was it you that told me? Yeah.
He had one of the content creators on from Sporting, and he said that exactly what's going on now happened at Sporting before he got them clicking to this well-oiled machine that we saw that came on. Remember, they came in and bopped City. Sporting did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He put Pep to the sword, and I think, like I said earlier, Chile, that he mowed himself off by coming now. he should have said to them, like I said, I'm available in the summer. If you don't want me in the summer, I'm still at a good club, and another big club will come for me if they want me. You know what I mean? But he let them bully him into coming into their mess, because this is created by them, between the Glazers and Ineos. What we're seeing now is created by them, and they're looking at, we got to cut costs, get Rashford out of here by any means necessary, and he fell for it. He should have took Rashford out for dinner and said, Marcus, I need you to be my talisman. So whatever's going on away from football, I need you to fix it, because I need you to be my man. And I think they've told him, nah, let him go. Let him go. We get that wages off the bill, because he starts tonight for Villa. That means he's benched Jacob Ramsey, who's had a very good season so far for Villa. So Ramsey must be in his feelings, sat on the bench now saying, Rashford, well, he just got here. How are you benching him for me? But the game just started in Liverpool, and Rashford has started on the left instead of Jacob Ramsey. So I look at these things and I go, I don't know. I think Ruben's let himself down, because I think he's conformed to the owners. At the end of the day, he signed, what, 2.5-year contract?
Yeah,
I think it's 2.5 years.
You've got a lot of outside critics, you know what I mean? Obviously, Gary Neville, putting in his 2 bobs worth, and to be honest, I mean, I don't know whether you would actually take advice from a guy like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you would, but
exactly. And this is what he seems to forget, Norm, that you went into a job at a fairly decent club. It wasn't a monster club, but Valencia are no mugs. And this is the kind of results you were getting, bro. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit, I just like, Gary, one your neck in, my guy. You know what I mean? Because clearly you're on the payroll.
He's saying things like, he's more convinced by Ruben's press conferences than he is of his playing style. And he's obviously saying that he needs to change the way he plays. He needs to revert for, go away from playing 3-4-3, because you haven't got the players to do it. And literally, I mean, your next game, you know what I mean, you're 16th, you're lying 16th in the table. Your next game away is Everton away. That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. But no.
Tough.
No, I guarantee you, Ruben says, okay, forget my 3-3-3. We'll go 4-3-3. And we'll go to Everton and get slapped. And everyone said, oh, he compromised. Why did he compromise? Why did he give in to the players? It's a nonsense, Norm.
And that's another thing, D.
It's a nonsense.
That the players
What is it that they don't like? Playing 3 at the back?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But not only that, now the players now are starting to complain, and you're hearing noises coming out the camp now.
From the senior players.
Yeah.
The same players, Norm.
The same old thing that has gone on with the previous manager, the manager before that, the manager
That's
before
what I'm going to say. These same senior players.
Spots the leopard.
Who name them? Name and shame. Who are these senior players? Sure.
Rashford, Bruno, Luke Shaw. It goes on and on. These are the guys that have got 2 to 3 managers fired over the time. It's not the players coming in, because I'm telling you now, Rasmus Højlund is not complaining about Ruben Amorim, because he's starting every week. Trust me on that. So it's not people like Rasmus Højlund. Make Xerxes in his feelings a little bit. That's what I'm saying.
But he's been getting some football still.
I tell you, he played. I like what he did. Yeah, he's got.
It was not making man and everything, bro. Strong on the ball.
Yeah,
this is Xerxes. Strong on the ball. Holding the ball up, trying to. This one to the Chile that we both had chances. This should have been a 4-3 game in a scoreline. Really and truly, from what we both missed. But I look at your goalkeeper, and he was the difference for me, Chile.
Outstanding,
absolute blinder. And so, but
with your goalkeeper, in the words of Sol Campbell, is it a colour thing? Is it a colour thing?
Is that a colour thing?
No, it's not, man. But I don't think that, like, people are saying he should have caught that ball or he should have parried it out of play.
Is that full stretch, you know, Norm?
Is that full stretch?
Is that full stretch, you know?
I know he's a full stretch, Steve, but
there's no way he's going to catch that ball, Norm.
No, I'm not even saying
no way.
It's just the way he palmed it. That should be a palm around the post. He's palmed it straight back into the path. And maybe because he got down, this is the other thing. People keep saying he's carrying too much weight. Now, I don't really know about weight and goalkeepers, because people are saying he's too slow getting down, but I thought he got down really well. He just palmed it straight back into the pass. It was so easy. And then no one's complaining about the 3 centre-backs that are all marking space, not a player. Madison is behind him. Maddison, he can't even believe his luck when the ball falls to him. No one's anywhere near to even put a toe tackle in, never mind a proper tackle. And so I look at that and say, that can't be on Onana for me. It can't be. I don't know what he does with that ball at that pace when he's at full stretch with the save. And I've been critical of Onana, and to a point that I say I would actually move him on. I think the badge is too heavy for him in that role. Man United goalkeeper's always going to be under pressure.
Now you still say that, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. Move on in the summer. Oh. Yeah, I think we've seen enough that the mistakes he's got in him are not going to go away, regardless of who's coaching, regardless of the system. I just think that it's too big for him. I think it's just too big for him.
But the next game he'll probably have a blinder and everyone will forget about.
But he's had blinders. That's what I'm saying. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was still moving
blinders, but then he has nightmares.
That's right. He has periods of times where he's really good.
The thing is,
he went for like a purple patch where he was just saving everything.
But even Alisson and Edison have their moments, but those moments are nowhere near as often as what Onana is. You can't you can't be at Man United and having those moments every 2 to 3 games. You got to go 6-7 games where you're just cooking, and then you have a moment like that, and you either get away with it or they score. But for me, it's just like
spoiled with man like Schmeichel and
Edwin Van Dijk, JB.
Yo, man, what you lot saying? So I'm still in the car, man. But
that's all right, man. That's all right, bro. You just keep an eye on the road, man.
This whole Chelsea, Tottenham, Man United. Listen, that goalkeeper's crap, mate. I've been telling you like this for weeks, mate. There's no excuse. He should have palmed that round the corner, right? There's no excuse for that. He does that every single game. I'm tired of it.
I hear you, JP, but where are the centre-backs, JP?
No, D, I ain't got no issue what you're saying about the centre-backs, but what I'm saying to you is, right, listen to this. Much. Remember when David De Gea came, and David De Gea was dodgy? What you used to find, right, was all these centre-backs anticipated errors. So they would be running into him to anticipate. These guys don't anticipate nothing. They're standing there flat-footed, watching the errors.
Yeah. But not only flat-footed, JP, flat-footed, marking empty spaces. None of them were marking a man. When that ball comes across. Because when you look at the
they don't do that anymore in football, D. You're going back to when we were playing. They don't do that anymore. It's all zonal now.
Football's mad. I was listening to Fabregas talking about the change in football. Football's gone nuts, man.
I just think on a corner, that's your man. If he scores, that's down to you.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I don't like all this marking zones crap. Get your man. If your man scores, I'm cussing you out.
Yeah,
that's right. That's it.
No, you're right, JP. You're right. And I think they got away with it, haven't they? Over the years. They keep getting away with it.
But at the same time, this goalkeeper can't keep doing this game in, game out. He does it every single game.
JP, this is what I'm saying to Chile. He's got to go in the summer. He's got to go.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? Remember, I was in the camp. I don't want to go back and revisionist history and past and all of that. But I didn't want David De Gea to go. Now, I understood his wages were an issue and that needed to get sorted out.
That's right.
But he couldn't be sitting there earning 300 grand a week from the goal.
Yeah, that made no sense.
Yeah. But end of the day, we've replaced him because we want to play a certain brand of football. What's that got us?
Nowhere.
What has that got us? I actually want my goalkeeper to save shots.
15th,
not flipping not pinging 50-yard balls to the opposition all the time.
Norms, this is the thing as well.
Get me mad.
Like sat in 15th. and this is what I'm saying, you know.
D was vexed as well. D told me and Norman that it vexes spirit, Rasta.
No, you know what it is. It's the same old foolishness. And I just heard you lot talking about the players. I don't care about the players being upset. Well, when are they not upset? They were upset when we played for. They were upset when we played 4-3-3. They're upset when we played 4-4-2. They're upset when we played 4-3-1-2-1. Whatever. They're upset.
This is these players, Norm. If the governor says to them, "I need you to come in for an hour and a half at 5:30 to do shooting practice," they will get in their feelings. Oh, you're ruining my evening.
Do you remember they were upset? They were upset because the manager had the audacity Was it Eric Ten Hag?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
No, it wasn't Eric. It was the one I wanted to go as director of football. It was Rangnick. He called him back in for evening training. These man's lost their mind.
That might be Rangnick. Yeah.
Yes, Rangnick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! He had the audacity to ask him to work harder. Oh my days.
Yeah. And the one manager
man.
these players should have
joke, mate.
The one manager they should have fought for and they didn't was Louis van Gaal. They hung him out to dry. I guarantee you, if Bruno and them mans, whoever, not even Bruno, I'm sure Bruno was there then, if the captain and those guys go to the board and say, listen, we just won the FA Cup with Louis needs to stay. He's bringing the youth in, the training's good, the football will get better. But them mans didn't go to the board and say, don't fire Louis. For Merino, we knew what Merino is. Merino is a 2.5 a season man. He come and win a few things and blows his own spot up and gets a big payoff and laughs at the club that he just ripped off. We know what Merino does. So I look at that and say, you lot are fighting for the wrong things. And now they want to throw this man under the bus 3 months in. It's like, guys, work harder and score goals. That's what you got to do, score goals. At some point, you're going to see a team put goals. Unfortunately, Chile, you're going to see someone put goals past Bukayo, as good of a goalkeeper that he can be on his day. So why couldn't we do it? Like I said, that should have been a 4-3 game, not a 1-0 to Tottenham game. And 4-3 either way. Not even in favour of Tottenham. Either way, that could have gone either way on the chances created on both teams.
You had a lot of... I think they said that we had 7 shots on target and you had 6, so...
Right, But I think between us was over 20-odd shots between us.
Yeah,
in that game.
It was well over,
right?
Yeah.
And this is what I would say. This is where I thought Ruben bottled it. Right? You got 20 minutes to go, Chile. Now, you've seen enough from who's up front to know that we're not getting past this guy.
It makes a change at 90 minutes.
Throw 2 kids on. Just 2 of them. You have to use all 5 subs, but throw 2 of them attacking kids on and say, go and make a name for yourself. You're away to Tottenham. This is the first time. You mean, you've literally got Lindelof, who don't play ever, and a bunch of kids. So he's not going to put Lindelof on unless someone broke their leg or something, which you don't wish on any player. So Lindelof is holding bench, regardless of all the kids he sat with. You just say, you know what? I need a win here. We can't hit a barn door. This goalkeeper's having a blinder. Just throw 2 of them attacking kids on. Chubo and whatever the other guy. Throw them on and say, guys, go and make a name for yourself because...
Yeah, but then if he does that, people are going to say, not you necessarily, but people will say, oh, we needed a goal and he put on 2 inexperienced kids. You can't win in football.
No, but Chili, at least you can see the bench and say, it's either them kids or Lindelof. Lindelof ain't getting you a goal. Unless it's from a set piece, and even then.
Or keep the 11. Gary Neville called it in the first half. He said that he was going to play that 11 the entire match, and he did.
So how did Gary Neville know that?
That's a
you know what I'm saying? This one,
that's a good
He's
question.
an Ilias man.
Well, I think he knows it. No, I think he knows it because he guessed it based on looking at the bench. And the fact that the manager said he has to be careful with the young players that are coming in. I think.
JP, you've got to be brave as a manager. As a Man United
manager.
Louis van Gaal did it with Rashford. The next day, Rashford went back to school and sat exams bridging after playing for Man United.
No,
he went back to secondary school.
No, I agree. I think the kid should have
bottled it, JP.
However,
he bottled it.
I'm in the manager's corner. I really am. Because I think he's been dealt. He hasn't made it. That doesn't excuse errors because he's made errors, and I think you're right. I think he should have given the kids more of a chance to play.
I'm just talking. I'm not talking the whole half of football, you know, JP. I'm talking 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Just 20 minutes. Give one of them 20 minutes. One of them 10 minutes.
I agree with what you're saying.
I know you're in the manager's corner, but there are an awful lot of fans now starting to get a little bit disgruntled with the manager, and obviously the fact that he's sticking to his principle.
Yeah.
You know, 14 games gone, you've only won 4 games.
I understand
You're coming into a massive club like Man United, sitting 16th with a goal difference of -7. Well, you know, fans are gonna start saying, "Yo, listen. As much as we want, we want to play to my particular style of play, and that it's not working. And some fans are saying you need to change it up. Sometimes it doesn't, like on Saturday or whenever you played Sunday, you didn't make the change until the 90th minute. Yeah. You know, it's like, what's going on? You know,
but he doesn't normally do that. But
if you look at it,
summer they wouldn't miss him. This is what people are saying now.
But okay, this is my thing then, JP. Why bring them?
Yeah,
because
you have to bring it for numbers. You have to make up numbers.
I know, but JP,
it doesn't normally. But D, I'm not actually arguing with your point. I agree with your point. That's what I'm saying. I agree with your point.
And I'm not saying make 5 subs either. Just 2. Because I'm watching these guys with their hands on their knees, offering nothing with 20 minutes to go. All of them, Garnacho, all Højlund, because Højlund does so much wrestling, he got no energy with 20 minutes to go, so he's not going to score.
Oh, he did wrestles with himself half the time.
I know.
Garnacho's never going to score. Zertsky, he's allergic to scoring. And
Zertsky was probably your best.
I thought it was our best attacking player.
Look, he's not attacking. I get what you mean in terms of link up. I wasn't around, so I only watched the highlights of the game. So I can see what you guys are saying in touches a linker. But when it gets into the final third, the guy's got nothing. He offers nothing. He should have scored that header.
The header, the glancing one. Yeah.
Scored that header. Look, at the end of the day, it's all good having little pretty touches, right? But at the end of the day, what's it producing?
No, but Jason, it did. This is what I'm saying. We're just not clinical. It should have been a 4-3 game, that game.
I don't want the guy wearing number 9 on my back just to have pretty touches, D. I want him to
No, he's not wearing number 9. Højlund's wearing number 9. That ain't got no touch.
But he's a striker. I know he's not wearing it. He's the striker. I want him to score goals. I don't want him to tell me I'm not really a number 9. So what the hell are you doing? And that's not all on him, by the way. That isn't all on him.
It's about profiles, isn't it? Like, we bought that profile. I don't even know if that was a 10 half signing.
How does that
more of a club signing?
How does that profile make any sense? Right, so Højlund doesn't score goals. Right? So we say, we need a goal scorer. So we bring another guy in who scores less goals than Højlund.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But did you see what they said? They said that they sat down and they discussed the Harry Kane move. And they were like, man, I'll be damned if I'm going to give Tottenham all that money. They go and
that was crazy, though. He would have changed everything.
This is what I'm saying. So Harry Kane was an actual option, JP. This is what they're leaking out now. Whoever's leaking it. I saw it on Twitter and I just thought, don't be leaking this stuff now. It makes no sense. But this is what people do to wind the fan base up. You know what I mean? And so you had Harry Kane that didn't want to leave England. I know this for a fact that he didn't want to leave England.
Yeah, definitely.
You let him go to Germany when he was an option, then still go and spend 75 million on an unproven striker when 25 more to sketch you Harry Kane. It's just like, and hopefully you sneak into Champions League and Harry's there and he's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a mad one to even comprehend the way they think about the way they're running this club, JP. Because earlier, before you come on, Normski put down a thing with all the debts and the 300 and the 1 billion and this billion. Yeah, it's like, what is this? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
so we can't be a circus off the pitch and on the pitch. That doesn't work. That's relegation written all over it, isn't it?
What can we do? We got. Listen, I tell you what. I apologize for calling Radcliffe a broke billionaire, right? And I'm taking back my apology. He's a broke billionaire. I'm telling you now.
Something is not right, JP.
He's a broke billionaire. Listen, why is the rugby union or the New Zealand rugby team, whatever they are, I don't know about rugby, are saying to him, we're taking you to court. We're taking you to court, right, for the sponsorship. Hold on, I'm not even done yet. So they're taking him to court. Then you've got the what's that sailing team? America's Cup sailing business.
Oh yeah, the American Cup, the sailing, yeah.
So the guy he's dealing with in that is looking to take him to court.
Oh boy.
Right? So now you've got the Mercedes Formula One team.
Oh boy.
Who are looking to seek funding to buy him out.
Imagine. That's how bad he is. They want to buy him out.
And I'm not even done yet. Then today I read that Tottenham, because the Ineos Grenadine, the 4x4 sponsor Tottenham, don't they? So
that's right. Yes, they do. Yes,
they're coming. They want to cancel that deal now as well.
Wow.
They want to work with Tottenham to cancel that sponsorship deal.
Oh my lord.
Something is very off with Sir Jim, isn't it?
Something's not right, man.
The man has weaseled his way in. He's weaseled his way in.
And Norms, that should have been a red flag. The mere fact that he said, these guys that are hemorrhaging money, let me throw them a light 1.3 bill. Help them out. The mere fact that he did that had me say, I ain't sure about this brother, you know. Why would he do that?
He should have been walking away. When they said
exactly,
you can't buy the club,
Chili, thank you.
Walk away.
Walked away.
But no, he said, okay, I know the fan base hate these guys, but you know what? I'll jump into bed with them. That's what he did.
He wants to get his piece of the pie too.
Yeah, right.
I think for him,
and then all the stuff you just said there, JP, all the stuff we just said there is all red flags. Bearing in mind that he is in charge of football operations at Man United now. Come on, man. What are we doing here?
It's all red flags, man.
One biggie happy.
Out of the pot to the fry. Oh, Norms, it's mad.
I just want to quickly finish. Just want to finish on this section, and I'm just going to quickly go over Arsenal. And just one quick thing. Out of Ruben and Ange, which one goes first?
Ruben. I actually think Ruben goes. I just saw on Transfer News Live that reportedly that United are already looking at his replacement, i.e., is it Dan or even a Poch? That's what I saw about 2 hours ago.
Ruben's not the issue. Ruben,
no, he's not.
I'm not.
But they'll make him.
I'm not saying to you, Ruben can't.
They'll scapegoat him.
They'll
scapegoat him.
Listen, I already explained on this channel a few weeks ago that they set him up.
They have, yeah.
Like you give him you bring him in at a time where there's game after game after game, and he told you. And the reason you didn't pursue him hard in the summer was because you didn't want to spend money because you said, well, his system requires new players. Right? You didn't want to spend that money. So you spend 200 million with Ten Hag, and then you bring him in November, December, when he can't even train with the players. Right? And he told you, this is how I play the game. Now, should he tweak it and do whatever? Maybe he should. But Man United fans need to remember this as well. We said this when he came. Whatever happens, don't change, because every other manager changes. Ten Hag came with a system and he changed it. Don't want you to change it. Want you to keep going.
And that's why I'm not slaughtering him, Jay. I'm saying he knows he's going to die on his own sword if we don't start getting results.
Yes, of course, and he said it.
And I think he's okay with that.
You said it to me, D. I think you sent me a video where I think it was Saeed or whoever was that guy. And apparently it started just like this. I'm not comparing Sporting Lisbon to Man United, because I know it's different clubs, different pedigree. But clearly, he's got a job to do here. Someone showed me a stat where they showed David Moyes first 14 games and Emery's first 14 games, right? But you can't compare the two. David Moyes inherited the side that just won the Premier League.
Exactly.
This guy's got a bunch of jokers.
And that team's still down tools on David Moyes.
Yeah, of course they did.
That same team still. Remember, he only bought Fellaini. I don't know if you remember that, Jay. He bought Fellaini like on the dying doors.
And then in January, we got... Mata.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. From Chelsea.
He flew in on a helicopter.
Right. It's a madness, no.
Right. But let me just go on to... So listen, so maybe it's Ange, maybe it's Ruben. Listen, we'll see.
It'll be Ange. If we get knocked out of... If we get knocked out of Europa League, they'll sack him.
Why don't you just do a swap deal between the clubs?
Yo, Chili.
You're not even funny. Yeah.
Chili, your guys are winning 1-0, Mo Salah. 29th minute.
Yeah.
Oh, your guys are winning 1-0, Mo Salah. Please make confusion.
Who are
today, Chili?
Who are Liverpool playing again? Who are they playing?
Villa.
Yeah, they're waiting for Villa.
Oh, yeah, because Rashford started today, isn't it?
He started today, he started today.
Is that on TV? Is that on TV?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's on... I can't say.
Is it Amazon?
Yeah, it's on BT.
Okay.
BT Sports, isn't it? Yeah, BT Sports.
There you go.
D, don't you think your guy needs at least 3-4 windows, though, before he'll be able to have his team playing his football?
Yeah, but they're not going to give him that. Yeah, they're not going to give him that, though.
But they've got to stop. He's got to.
I think where he'll get a blind D is he's their guy. And if things start to get better, I mean, right now it's diabolical. So if it starts to get better, I think you'll find you get a bit more time.
I actually think he can get better. There's actually no reason to fire him. But
2 or 3 wins and everything changes, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I look at this, the Everton games, especially Norm. He can't go to Goodison and lose to Moyes. Like that just can't happen.
It's away from home. We're a bit better away from home.
Yeah, we are better away from home. But the optics of that, when he's in when the team is struggling, you can't go away to Everton and lose to them when they're struggling as well. And that's why Moyes is there, because they were.
But they're not struggling. They're not even struggling anymore, D.
Exactly, I know. And the Moyes.
This is above you guys, by the way.
But all you'll hear is, this is the manager that Man United fired, and watch how he's schooling man's, not looking at the dynamics of the squads and the injuries now, because the injuries are horrendous now with us. And I hate bringing that in, because I think there's enough quality to still win games with all these players. They're saying, "Oh, you lost your whole midfield," but it's too. These are too easy excuses, because what we're behaving like that, these guys are not professional footballers, Norm. All earning at least 30 or 40K a week. That is great money. And you're just going to perform when you want to perform. And nah, that can't run. That can't run, man. We can't keep doing this as a football club, because it's manager after manager after manager. And like we said earlier, players coming out and saying, we're not quite fancying the way this guy's doing things. It's a scratch record. You've done it for every single one. The only person I didn't do it to was that 4 games for Van Nistelrooy. Everyone else there moaned about something.
I don't want to hear it, D. I don't want to hear nothing from the players.
I'm the same thing.
I don't care what the players have got to say. I've got no interest.
Just shut up and do your job, innit?
Yeah,
as I said in the NBA.
The board, don't even bother with that one, D. The board aren't going to sack themselves or the owners.
Exactly.
And they're not going to sack 35, 40 players. So who gets sacked?
It's always the manager, isn't it?
Always.
And his team. Remember, he brought a team of 5 in, if I'm not mistaken. 5 coaches.
And dropped up on his own. And said that he ain't bringing nobody. Just turned up.
Is it?
And
To be fair, this is what Ollie did, you know. Ollie didn't bring anybody when he came. He just came on his jack and said, okay, let's figure some coaches out. But my man brought 5 coaches with him. So that's not just firing Ruben.
He brought Mike Phelan. No, Ollie brought Mike Phelan with him, didn't he?
Yeah, Mike. That's it. Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
Right, people. I need to. What's the name? Because I've got another meeting to dash to, and I've got 5 minutes to just do my segment.
Cool.
It's not going to take long.
Go on, North.
Oh, hold on 2 seconds. Just a second. Hello? Yeah, IT Solutions. Yeah. Yeah. You're looking for a striker? Yeah, I think I've got one for you. Yeah, auxiliary striker. Yeah, 6'3". Was bought as a number 8, but now we're trying him out as
Guys,
an
funny,
auxiliary striker. Yeah, I'll get back to you. How much do you want for him? 35 mil? Yeah, I think we can part with that. Even though we made 600 mil this year. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'll get that. Yeah, don't worry. I've got a colleague who works in IT Solutions. His name is Arsenal X-Rated, Aaron. Yeah, I'll put him onto. He does all the business side of it. Yeah, he can get real. Yeah, he can get goals out of him. Yeah. Just to say, Oh wow, he scored 2 goals. Oh wow, who was that against? Leicester. What in the 81st minute? What, they were struggling in the Oh wow, fantastic. What's he going to be worth now? Okay, who set him up? Was it Ethan Manriri? I just caught a little bit of it. Yeah. Okay, so what about Sterling? Now, yeah, they said they were going to see the best of him. No. Okay, right, fair enough. So we need to get rid of him. Yeah, but we're paying him 164 grand a week. Yeah, Chelsea are paying the rest of it. Yeah, Trossard. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to move Trossard on the left, and I think we may be looking to start him up front against West Ham this weekend. Yeah, because we have got no other alternative. Yeah, they were talking about Calafiori. Yeah, he used to play as a striker when he was a little kid. Do you think that will work? All right. Look, I'll tell you what. Listen, there's another club that's struggling with strikers at the moment, Man United. Do you have any guys that we can look at? What you okay? Tell them to stick with Zertsky and Hoyland. All right then. Right, fair enough. All right. Take care, yeah. And yeah, myself and Aaron, we were the IT solution guys. Yeah. So listen, take it easy. Yeah. All right. Take care. All right, wait. Oh, sorry about that. No, sorry, just cool.
No's wheeling and dealing on my behalf. That's nice, Noms.
I bet you've been planning that all day, ain't you?
Well, you could say that, people. You could say that. You could say that.
Jay, guess what I'm gonna do tonight?
You know that. I've got one for the people. I've been practicing that all day long. But listen, people, all I got to say is, yeah, it's 1-1. And listen, you never know. But Aston Villa have just scored.
Just scored, yeah.
Have
they?
Yeah.
Tielemans.
Who scored? Rashford.
Tielemans, we need Rashford because he can't stand Liverpool, so we need him to come true. But look, people, all I just got to just say, yeah, quickly, that we played at the weekend against Leicester. We didn't have no recognised striker. Sterling absolutely washed. We ain't going to see the best of him, not at all. Ethan Manreri, what a player this guy will be. But I don't want us to put any added pressure on this guy. At 17, what he's doing now at 17 compared to Saka, you know, you got to look and go, wow. You know what I mean? But Saka, yeah, he produces the numbers. He does produce the numbers. When Saka does come back, what I don't want to see is him taken out the side. What I would suggest is maybe to play him as a left, right-sided, as a 10, move, what's his name, over to the left. What's his name? Odegaard, yeah, so that he can free the left more, yeah. And then you have the two linking up, Saka and Ethan Manreri. What a player this guy is! 17 years old, yeah. What a peg of a left foot this guy has gotten him. Easily man of the match for me. Easily man of the match. I take my hat off this guy. But look, I sound like a scratch wood. I'm gonna keep saying it, guys. We should have done the business in the summer. Now you're seeing where we are now struggling. We have now got 3 people. Reece Nelson now has just had a surgery on his hamstring. Kai Havertz has just had surgery on his hamstring. Tomiyasu has just had surgery on his knee. Yeah. And Jesus, surgery on his knee. It is what it is, people. Yeah, it is what it is. I know it's a very short section because we had to deal with the Man United section because it was big. But all I'm saying is that, listen, we got a game at the weekend, game week 26. Can we beat West Ham at home? The fact is, I would now start Mr. Merino, Mr. Fellaini, whatever you want to call him, up front. Sterling should just not be anywhere near the side. Play Trossard on the left, Merino down the middle, and Ethan Manreri on the right. And you know, they're talking about Martinelli coming back around about March. So if we can get through these section of games, we'll see what happens. But listen, it all boils back down to Arsenal not doing the business, people. The business. And listen,
and for Liverpool being outstanding.
You're gonna have to be quick on this one, D. I need you to do this in 30 seconds, and then I'll just because I've got to be in a meeting in 4 minutes' time. And I'm starting the meeting.
Right. So I'm just gonna go quickly then. So we're seeing Botman United 72. So these are still not final scores because Liverpool are playing this game in a double game week. So I don't know if this counts to it, but I think it does. But yeah, I'm not even going to elaborate. There's quite a few guys in the 60s, including Malcolm X 61 points, 62, Ez 62. Ez is climbing. So yeah, very competitive.
How many has Chile got?
Chile. Oh yeah, you are Chile. My bad, my guy. Chile. Here we go. Chile, you are. Where's Chile? 62 points, Chile, but you're still 16th, bruv.
Oh right, the same.
Yeah, but I've got 62 points.
62 solid. Yeah, so you're solid. You're solid. But yeah, quite a few in the 60s. But I'll stand out at the moment. It's 72 points, which is
So sorry to rush you guys. Cool. So just quickly, this is the what's going on prediction league table. As you can see, Kofi's still out there on 27 points, Ez on 18 points, Normski on 17, Chili on 13, Big D on 13, and JP on 8. We will be discussing what we're going to be doing as a forfeit for the person that comes last.
Man City are losing 1-0 already.
Yeah,
they're
already down. They're already down.
I'm coming last because I'm sticking to picking my team.
I know.
Yo, I'm looking at this, Normski. I should be fourth, you know.
I know. It's my
no, don't start this foolishness again.
Look at it. Yeah, blue, red, blue. Blue, red, blue. Now I should be fourth.
He's got better form at the moment.
I got better form.
You're where you're meant to be.
I got better form, bro.
Don't be begging it, yeah? When you go above, you go above.
Hey, I'm above already, mate.
Right, when Tottenham went above you, that's when I
went above offline. You can argue offline on WhatsApp, yo. Yeah? I got a goal, brother. But listen, people in the chat.
Yeah, big up yourself, bro.
Everybody.
Big up Normski,
just to say, game week 26 is this weekend. And then what happens? Game week 27 starts on Tuesday. Monday.
That's it. Yeah.
So we're going to have to put in our predictions after we do game week 26. Yeah, people?
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Big up, everyone. Big up, lads.
Yeah, man.
Big up.
Take care, guys. Like, subscribe, guys.
Love,
share,
subscribe. Do everything that you need to do. Share it around. And I thank you. I hope you did like my monologue. And you know how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
It went on a bit long for me, but
I really appreciate the people. But people, take care. Hit the like button.
Man. Take care, guys.
Take care,
I'm out of here.